Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with another Zynga Poker video, so let's get it started. So I'm going to do the 100 mil again. So last time I got 4th place. Hopefully I'll improve on that. So last time I was actually in 2nd place going into the top 4, I think. Maybe I was in 3rd place. And I really had it nailed down, but I kind of choked at the end, and it was kind of stolen from me. I think this is my time for redemption right here. So it looks like we got some big shots here. We got a League 19 right here. Phyllis. He's actually hit level 20. I mean, he's hit rank 20, which is really impressive. So I think this time I may try to play a little bit more aggressive this time. Obviously if I don't have a good hand at all, I won't play it, but I think I'll try to be at least a little bit more aggressive. I know throughout my past few videos I've been pretty passive when it comes to this. This time I'll try to be more aggressive. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get in the top 3. I have a good feeling. I mean, as long as I play it smart, I think I'll be in good shape. We'll see. But yeah, so last time I saw you guys was last Saturday. So this past week, I think it's been pretty eventful for me. I actually ended up joining this running club. It was a it was a really fun time. They met 3 times this week, and I went to all 3. The Monday and Wednesday sessions were really awesome. There was tons of people, tons of young people. I really felt like I connected with some of them, so that was pretty cool. And then on Thursday, there wasn't too many people. There was actually only like 4 people total, including me, and everyone was like 30 plus, so I was like, I didn't stick around for too long. But this week, I've probably ran at least, I probably ran at least 10 miles with the club, and then I want to say I've ran like, I'd say maybe like 4 miles outside of the club, so like 14 miles this week. That's by far the most I've ever done in 1 week. And I don't know, I've really been enjoying it since I've picked it up. It's just been a really fun time. And to be honest, I'm pretty excited to go next week too. So I think I'll just go to the Monday and Wednesday session, but yeah, it was a pretty good time. But yeah, I think it's kind of a testament to social clubs, especially active social clubs. I felt like some clubs out there where, you kind of have to, be a little bit smarter in a certain subject, like say like a writing club or a reading club or something. You actually have to be dedicated to doing that. And I'm not really as dedicated to that, but I know I am a pretty active person. But when it comes to sports, I'm not really dedicated to a single sport. But with running, it's just more about athleticism. So that's why I really think it's a good type of club to join. But yeah, it was a good time, and I really enjoyed myself. yeah, I know, like, for me, it was kind of a struggle, like starting out here, in a new city. But, I really feel like I've adapted pretty well. I mean, I know a lot of people wouldn't adapt very well, leaving their home for, a job. But, I think, I was kind of feeling that way too. But, like, once I joined this club, I felt a lot better. And I know it's just the first week, but I have a really good feeling about it. I really feel good about it. And I think it's really going to make a difference in terms of, how I feel how I feel about living in this city, Because honestly, I had thoughts about, being a little bit homesick, not really homesick, but maybe like starting over in a new city, but I realized like, hey, I have to try my best in the city I'm at, in order to have a good time, basically. And I think it's just small steps too. I may join another club, I may try to, meet a significant other, that's that's all down the road. I'm just proud of myself for making this one step, and I'm definitely going to tell some people about it. But I've told a couple people, but I think this is a good step for me personally. And if any of you out there, you're struggling with that, just know, that a lot of these clubs that are made. Sorry, there was a fly there. A lot of these clubs that end up popping up, they have good intentions. They want you to join them. They want to include you into things, not just in the club, but like outside of it. I know after my Wednesday session, I actually hung out with a couple people outside of like the club setting. So that's that's a step right there. I feel like I connected with some of those people, and so now I'm more excited, and I'm more prepared to go, next week. For me, like going on Monday was just really scary. That taking that first step, it's really scary, but knowing, that it will help you out in the long run is really important. And to be honest, it took me a little while. It took me a few months to really put myself out there, but I did, and I feel proud of it. So I can't fault myself for that. But yeah, I mean, things that kind of got me motivated to do it were kind of, I would say, just going out, or actually no, for the first thing is kind of like looking online to see like, I looked on Facebook, I looked up on meetup.com, I never knew that was a website until like a couple weeks ago. I just told myself, after the Denver trip, like, hey, I should start, actively looking. And actively looking is, like, actually, like, going online and seeing things. Then, you put it in your head, you write it down somewhere. You kind of make yourself personally responsible for going to this. I know the first time around, I had the intention of joining about a week earlier, maybe like 10 days earlier, for the Thursday session a couple weeks before, but I didn't end up doing it because I was a little bit scared. I didn't, I had to go like inside the building to kind of like see the club, and it was kind of like I was a little bit hesitant to do it, so I didn't really see anybody outside, so I put it on the back burner, and then, but then after that, once this past Monday rolled around, I continued. I was like, okay, what? I'm not going to give myself any excuses this time, and I didn't, and that helped me, actually take that first step forward, basically. And so that was really cool for me, I felt like. But yeah, I'm rambling, but I felt pretty proud about it, so I felt like, a couple of you guys, would want to hear about that, because it could help, if, just one person hears this and, it feels like it helps them, then, this will have definitely been worth it. Okay. In terms of the game, I just lost a hand there. I had pocket tens. I actually would have won the hand if I would have bet more aggressively there. Again, I really feel like I'm not betting aggressively, and it's kind of costing me. Here I could have had a flush, though that was kind of a stretch. I think if I don't bet early and often, I'm going to get behind, and that's not going to be good. So I'll just kind of keep it going here. So, like 8-3, I'm not going to play that. But next time, if I get a good hand, I have to play more aggressively. I think I had a comment on my last video to make a kind of like a tutorial on how to play Zynga Poker. I could make a tutorial on how to play like Hold'em. Zynga Poker's a little bit different. I might make something like that. I don't really know. I don't really have it on my list, but it's kind of a good idea. And if you guys want to see that, let me know. I also think I have to start saying, you guys should like, subscribe, turn on my notifications, that sort of thing. Check out my Instagram. I'm not that popular yet, but I think I might start saying, hey, make sure to like and subscribe. Because according to CGP Grey, you have to say that in order to actually get the bots of YouTube or whatever, the bots, to actually suggest your content to new people, which I guess makes sense. I mean, you have to. That's kind of the way you know somebody is good, is if they have more subscribers and if their videos are well liked. Obviously, there's a lot of YouTubers that aren't that great, that have millions of subscribers, that get millions of likes, but they kind of establish that that mantra of saying remember to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications and all that, because they know how to play the system, and whether you like them or not, they're up there, and it's I don't really have an explanation for it other than they know how to play the game, basically. So I have a 2-10 here, and it's a big blind. So let's see what happens. They're gonna make me play this, and I'm not gonna have anything. Yeah. Dang, I mean, unless I get a jack, but it's not very likely. Yeah. Oh man, I'm really behind the 8 ball already, and it's not good. This might be a short video. Hopefully not, but I'm probably gonna have to bet all in here soon. I'm really kind of, I don't know, I'm just kind of sucking. Just like this week and last week, I was just not on my game, I really had it last week, and I just didn't play it right. This one I'm kind of behind the 8 ball to start with, so it makes it more difficult. Something else that also happened this week, I went to I had a dentist appointment. It was the first dentist appointment I scheduled on my own. I just recently got out of college, so I really never had to do that. But it was interesting. I think I picked a good dentist, so I guess that's a thing. Yeah, I know, my life's really exciting, I know. So it looks like they split here. But yeah, I like to try to talk about things, even if they're mundane, if it's new, it's always worth talking about. Especially with anybody you talk to, if you did something new, it's definitely worth bringing up. I know I don't always do that, but I think I'm going to try to do that from now on. Actually, I'm going to try to do that from now on. just bring up new things that I've done. For instance, I ate at a few new restaurants this week. Like I said, I went out with those group of people. It was called like Ramen Anochi, I think it was. I ate at like Mark's Feed Barbecue or something. Homemade ice cream and pie kitchen. That wasn't that good, but that was something new. And then I ate at North End Cafe. So, those are 4 new things I added to my list. I actually have like a list of places like I've eaten here. And, I probably have like a list of at least like 30, different restaurants I've eaten at, which I don't think, that many people do. Obviously like new restaurants, not like, Applebee's or any chain restaurants like that. I rarely ever eat at those, but sometimes I'm kind of forced to, if like people around me are doing it, then it's like, okay, I guess I have to do that. Thinking about it, like in college, I actually probably ate at some basic restaurants. I remember like my friends would like to go to Applebee's or something, or B-Dubs. It would just kind of get boring, like why wouldn't we ever eat anywhere new? And in my college town, there wasn't really a lot of good places that were new to eat at. I mean, there were some places we ate at that were newish, but we kind of like stuck with the same thing, and so that kind of was kind of boring in my mind. So right now it looks like I'm about to get to the big blind here, and I don't really have anything to play. I mean, because the guy right next to me has like a lot of chips. I think depends what happens here. So I'm gonna call this, and he has an ace. Dang it, man! I had to play that though. Yeah, I think this could be it right here, depending on what happens. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm really like I just have to play. So it's gonna go one more go around. I have to play whatever I think the best hand is, and then hope for the best. So it looks like he's not gonna win this hand. So I basically have like 4 hands to decide. So definitely not this one. So I've had a 3-9 offsuit so far, so that's obviously not going to happen. So I got 3 more hands to choose. Dang, he actually won that. Okay, I got ace king here. Yeah, I think this is it right here. I have to bet all in here. Hope for the best. Ah, damn. Okay. Oh man, I'm really not doing well. All right. Well, 6th place, not good. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.